Okay, Terry, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. It's interesting to me. I don't use profanity. I think if you use profanity off camera, one day you're going to use profanity on camera. Let's get that clear. I've gotten into debates with people about saying that using the F word is actually therapeutic. But for the former president to use it and then have people who likely use that language on a regular basis critique him, what? Does that make sense?
Well, it makes sense in the eyes of Donald Trump and his supporters. The F Biden campaign out there appeals to a very visceral nerve in the MAGA universe. It touches a chord among his supporters that evokes all kinds of different things about Joe Biden that come up to oppose. But on a 4th of July weekend, when other candidates are marching in parades, having barbecues, meeting with voters, Tim Scott unveiled a pair of socks. This was just totally
unveiled a pair of socks. That's really patriotic.
A patriotic pair of socks. I mean, all the other candidates were out there in a very patriotic way, engaging with voters. And here's Donald Trump taking a shot in the middle of the night. It's typical of the brand of Donald Trump, but you're not gonna see a lot of the other Republican candidates resorting to this sort of tactic.
But what was it that sparked his ire? Usually the former president is going to hit back if something happened. So do we know? Did President Biden say something? I mean, he had some pretty strong words last week leading up to this weekend for former President Trump and for Republicans. But did somebody say something to get him mad?
Well, I've looked for the reason, but you can't always tag a reason in particular for one of these tweets. I mean, we've been living with Donald Trump tweets now for several years. We don't always know the origination or what it's from, but it is part of a pattern of his behavior that still rings true with a certain majority of Republican primary voters. And what they're going to have to do is decide whether or not they want more of this kind of thing, or they want to take a new direction, perhaps with another candidate for the Republican nomination.
In terms of the former president using this kind of language and people saying it's not appropriate for a candidate, I mean, I think that seems to be a double standard. Whether you love or hate the former president, and let's just put the holiday aside, even though that is a very big part of this story, there are a lot of people who use this kind of language quite frequently when they're discussing the former president, when they're discussing a party or vilifying people with whom they don't agree. So can anybody get out there with a clean conscience and say that they are the deciders of proper decorum for a campaign in this wacky year called 2023?
I don't think anybody is doing that. They're not out there saying, look, I'm too good for this, because I think we've recognized that the F-bomb has become more normal in American language. We see our personalities and celebrities using it out in public and on television. So the standards are a little bit different in today's times than in past. But what you're looking for in a leader is someone who can be an example to your children, someone that you can look up to, someone that can represent you in the halls of government. And I think a lot of people are turning away from this kind of tactic and want something a little bit more future oriented. What are you going to do for the country? How are you going to keep it strong? How are you going to make its place in the world vis-a-vis China and Russia? I mean, these are the issues that the Republican presidential candidate campaign should be about.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.